need the phone to be level. It is. Yeah, no. Hold on, something we don't want to put on the light. Yeah, we do. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I gotta do, share this. All right, you're live. Look, already. Look at the difference. So let's go over here. I wonder if this will open. Oh, good. Here. Stand right here. Oh, close it. Don't let it slam. Just did a post on my story. Okay, here. This is live right now. Yeah, we're dropping patients in the pocket. Okay, let's see how I get this. Hey guys, Chad the Ghost Hunter here. And we are live backstage right now inside the Titanic Museum in Branson, Missouri. This is our annual ghost hunt that we do here in Branson, exclusive to the Titanic Museum, exclusive to Ghost Hunt weekends. Nobody else can get you inside like that. Right now I'm in the back offices right here. This is where I can talk right now because there's ghost hunting going on, and we got several groups, people that get to join us to do these ghost hunts. They come along with us. We got Mike and Chris from the Wraith Chasers here with us, along with my Ghost Hunt Weekends crew. And we're going to walk around and we're going to give you just a little taste of how these events are. If you like what you're watching and like what you see, there's a little button down there. There's a little donate button. It has a little heart with a dollar sign in it. Send anything you like. I'll buy the crew some coffees when we get done. Anyway, so it's me. I'm Chad the Ghost Hunter. Behind the camera, Steve the cameraman. And then we're going to walk around and we're going to see what kind of activity the other groups are having right now. I'm trying to decide if I want to go this way. Why don't we go from the beginning? We'll just do a full walkthrough. That's the way I can talk. Somebody's. As you can see here, there's over 400 relics inside this museum, either that came from the Titanic or related to the Titanic or the survivors. We think that the spiritual energy is attached to these items, and that's why it's so haunted here. We've seen full body apparitions, whispers, people have been touched. Actually, earlier tonight, we've been hearing knocking and walking above us in areas that there's nobody in. The biggest thing is a lot of knocks going on. Let's see what's going on with this first group. That's me. It's me.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can't distract you.
We're gonna go again. Okay.
So we're live right now. We're inside. This is what's called the Tavern room. But anyways, what kind of activity are we getting right now?
We're getting ready to do
in.
some EVPs, so we're gonna go radio silent in just a second and see if we can get some EVPs.
All right, we'll do it.
In 3, 2, 1.
Did you follow us from the lifeboat? Did you follow us from the lifeboat?
We're trying to get EVPs, but when we came in, Taylor and several others experienced.
I heard my name called in the gift shop, and she heard it as well. And then when I got my group in here, I asked everybody if they had said my name, and all of them said no. And we were all around here, but then I heard somebody over here, which none of us were over here. Somebody said it wasn't me.
You heard it with your ears?
Yeah,
Like
I
just your
heard
body?
it, she heard it,
Wow.
Jamie heard it, there were several of us heard it.
Okay. This is the room where we started off with. We heard that knocking, like somebody was knocking on that glass on the edge of that.
On here?
Yeah, and we said knock on it. Then when the group left, it was just Steve and I in here. We heard that the last time we were here last year.
Yeah.
We heard banging and footsteps all above us, knocking. It started off with a knock in this back corner. And the Slovenian girls, the psychics, said that there's a man in this direction, so we came over here. It was time to rip. Oh, and then I heard a fingernail tap on this board. It sounded like a woman tapping her fingernail on it. So we turn around, K2 meter going crazy, and then it was time to rotate. So when you guys left, I stayed in this room just to see what was going to happen. And then just everywhere, bang, 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 bang. It was almost like somebody was messing with us, like it was, you know.
Yeah.
And we were like, everybody was at the other end of the ship. There was absolutely nobody over here.
And the only people who have access to back here are me, Jamie, and Rod.
Yeah.
Nobody else that's here tonight has access to back.
And it was crazy. It was very loud. Well, I'll let you guys keep going. We'll go to the next location, but that's what we had. I just wanted to get a little live update for everybody online. What was really weird? When we were talking to them, I don't know if you noticed it, it sounded like piano music playing. Did you hear that? Why don't we hear it now? It was a piano playing. We're gonna have to go back and listen, guys. Here, keep coming. Alright, let's start it. So this is the third class area where we are right now. I'm gonna show you a third class cabin built exactly to the dimensions of what these cabins look like on the ship. This is a real. But anyways, back to what I was saying, when we were with that group and then they were telling us what was going on, I heard piano music coming from this area where there's no one here. So we need to go back and listen to that because that was really, really strange. I don't know. Anyways, this is a third class cabin. So check this out. This is what it really looks like. We used to get a lot of activity in this area. Wow, man, I got dumb. What was her name? Deb. Is that who did it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, Deb, thank you very, very, very much for that super fan chat post that you put on there with the donation. Thank you. I'm going to take the crew out after this and probably get some coffees or whatever. And thank you so much. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for supporting us. So this is a third class suite. We set some stuff up here, like EDP meters. We left, put a camera on it, came back. Of course it was going off. Then there was a handprint on the bunk. Like somebody stuck their hand, it was too far in. And another time, this was open. And the Titanic staff asked us, hey, don't open this. And how did you weave and open it? There's a bolt lock on each side. You have to have a key on both sides. It's not a lock. No way this was able to be opened without the key. And the Titanic crew asked us, how did we open it? And we didn't, which was weird. And there was nothing on the cameras about it. We'll move on to get away from that. And just see what else we can pick up. You can see all kinds of artifacts here related to the Titanic. This came off the lifeboats. There's an authentic lifeboat flag and a piece of the rope that came off one of the boats there. And then here's a first class smoking room box of magic. matches or a matchbox. Look at that. Crazy. Now we're about to go into where the grand staircase is. This is built Wamishay. So you can see behind me. Is there enough light? We can turn it light up.
Turned up.
Oh, fuck, there's a piano again. There's no way we heard that far. We can hear a piano. Yeah, we'll just do a white light for a minute. Here, get out. So behind me right now, this is the grand staircase. This is built from the original blueprints that was on the Titanic. Built exactly to scale, same clock, same cherub, all the ornateness, even down to the tile. And this was extremely expensive at the day. It's not marble, it's actually Formica. Is anyone here with us? We're in here alone. Could you knock? Let us know you're here. Can you knock on something? Hello? We're gonna head upstairs, and there's a first-class suite, a replica of what part of the sitting room looked like, and then a replica of one of the beds, built from the original blueprints as well. Probably turn this thing off, and then we'll get that one on. You see me?
Yeah. John Roberts said I have my diaper on just in case.
Check out the clock. This is built from the original blueprint. And carved. This is exactly what was on the Titanic, the exact dimensions, and designed from the exact blueprints. Amazing. So this is a replica of Ida and Isidore Strauss's suite. These were the richest people on the Titanic. They owned Macy's. Now check this out. If you saw the movie, remember there was a couple that were holding hands and they wouldn't leave the bed and they drowned together. Well, it was based off them. And what happened was the last time anybody saw them, they were holding hands on the deck. They were sitting on deck chairs. That's okay. So here's something else, guys. The very, very first event we ever did at the Titanic, we did in Pigeon Forge. Everybody dressed up in evening gowns and tuxedos. We had a first class. Oh my God. evening gowns, tuxedos, and we made a room look like the first class dining suite. We had a celebrity psychic come out. We did a seance with items from the Titanic. One of those items was Mr. Strauss's ring that was recovered from his body. This is the ring right here. We did a seance with that ring. I actually got to hold that ring in my hand. First time anybody's held it without white gloves in almost 70 years. So that was a pretty big honor. So what we'll do is we'll kind of walk around inside here. Then we're at the top floor of the grand staircase. And then we'll head backwards through. As you can hear, there's another group doing experiments in the other room. And we'll catch up with them and see what's going on. Just follow me. We're here. Do you want to get on this angle?
Yeah, let me come around that side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just saw another donation. It was like, Alan, thank you, Alan, so much. We'll see you next weekend at the Thomas house. Actually, hold on.
Oh, we're coming back.
I'll save you one of these shirts, Alan. This is the Titanic shirt for this event only. If you like one, we'll give you, you can go to ghosthuntstore.com and it'll be on there. Can you hear us? All right, we're leaving and going this way.
I can hear you whispering.
Oh my God, I'm trying to be so quiet.
Hey, if you want to get people's attention, just whisper.
Exactly.
Remember that commercial? A long time ago.
All right, we'll be quiet.
Sorry, guys. Behind the scenes. That was a king-size bed on the Titanic. It's about the size of a small full in today's standards.
So this is the top of the staircase. We're as close as you can get to the milk glass. That's what they call that.
There you go. There's a shot.
This room's really quiet. This room's really cold. Let's see if we get let's try some. We can get some tapping in here. What was that? Did you hear it? Sound like somebody said something. Somebody in here? Hello? Hello?
Wait, head back over here too, real quick.
We hear you. Oh, I just thought of something. thank you, Alan and Deb, for those donations. And I have a few of these shirts left over from this event. Every event that we do for Ghost Town Weekends, we always make a custom shirt. And we do have several available. Anybody who does a donation of at least $20, I'm going to mail you one of these shirts. So I'm going to get one to Alan, and I believe it was Deb was on there. If you could send us a message, private message on our Facebook or our email, and send us your address and size of the shirt, I'll definitely get one of these to you. We got several sizes left. And thank you guys very much for those generous donations. That keeps this going. And I'll spoil the crew tonight with that. But yes, make sure you reach out to us. You can get me on the Facebook Messenger. Is probably the easiest. And I just need your address and the size of shirt you need. And we'll get the Titanic event t-shirt.
And John just asked a question.
Okay.
Did this stuff come from the movie set on Titanic? I'm going to back up and let you explain that, Chad. So
I don't think anything at this one is from the movies. These are all actually like it's luggage that they found floating in the water, things that were recovered from the wreck, things that were personal items. The pieces that are from the movie they're in Pigeon Forge right now, which is the headboard. They just acquired the headboard from the movie, and the one that they were on at the end of the final scene, and or iconic scene. It wasn't the final scene, which there was enough room for Jack on there. I think they did a whole a segment on what was that show? Mythbusters.
oh yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, a lot of these items in here, no, I don't think are any of from the movie. Which I could be wrong. There might be one or two items. If we run into Jamie, we will. Now, as you can see, this piece is covered. I believe that's one of the things that are, or is it? Or is that the? Yeah, I believe they've covered some items in here. Oh no, this is a blanket that was off of it. I'm sorry. It is a blanket from the Titanic. Sometimes they cover certain items that they don't want photographed because on Ghost Town Weekends events, we're the only ones allowed inside to use cameras and still photography and video recording, because if you come here to the museum, you can't do that normally. And some items are on loan and they don't want them to be photographed at all, so they'll cover them, which is what I thought that was, but it's actually a blanket on display. So it says original blanket from on board the Titanic. Louise's parents wrapped her in this blanket taken off the Titanic to keep her warm on the lifeboat, valued at $40,000. Third class passenger. Wow. That's amazing.
Sorry about the light, guys. I'm trying to cock you out of here in an angle.
Let's see if we can. We're in this room alone. Let us know you're here by tapping on something like this. Can you let us know you're here? Could you knock, please? Did you hear that? What was that? Wait, don't let him know. The other. Where is it again? The groups. Oh, wait, don't let him. There's somebody going down the stairs. There's somebody on the stairs. Maybe. Yeah, there's somebody coughing. That may have been a real person. Alan said he'll grab his shirt next weekend. Okay. And Miss Deb said thanks. Yes. Hello? Are you here? We're having trouble hearing you. We can't see you either. Maybe you could knock on something. Where are you, please? This wall over here is dedicated to all the survivors, and it's broken down into first, second, and third class. Also, there's an area for the crew. So what's really wild is each one of these little cards on here tells about the survivors and that what happened to them in life later on. Like this guy here, George Kimmish. He was a fireman, boarded the Titanic at age 22, passed away at age 76. Nicknamed Scooch, married, served at sea until 1930s, died in Southampton, England. Wow. Man, if I was on the Titanic in that way, I don't think I'd ever get back on a ship again, ever. So this is amazing. This is a humongous this database of everything that happened and who survived and who perished on the ship.
Well, Hannah, to answer your question, we are at the Titanic Museum in Branson, Missouri. Chad is leading his group. We're here usually once a year, and we are actually the only paranormal company in the United States that is allowed to hunt, video, record, and live at any of the Titanic museums in the United States. Hope that helps clear up what's going on. We're here with crew and about 40 guests. We're split up into different teams. Chad and I are just wandering around on our own, recording, talking, filling you in on what's going on. And the rest of the crew is leading the teams to different areas in the museum. We all believe that the artifacts that are here, like this is an actual blanket from the Titanic. Some of these things have the attached energy of passengers or crew that may have passed. Quite a bit of activity at this museum. The one in Pigeon Forge, we get a tremendous amount of activity when we're there. So I hope that clears up what we're doing. We hope you follow, subscribe to the page, like it, tell us what you think. Hannah, which Cairo are you watching from? Because we stopped at the one coming up the other day.
Cairo, Illinois.
Cairo, Illinois.
Where the Ohio and Mississippi rivers converge. Hey, I'm hearing something over here. I don't know if there's a group in this area. Let's creep over here and see.
Hannah is literally from Egypt. Ha ha ha.
Oh, wow, seriously?
That's fantastic,
Wow,
yeah.
thanks for watching. Hey, we're in another room here. I was hearing something in this area. There's obviously nobody in here. What is this? A child's blouse. Young girl's blouse recovered in an unknown passenger's trunk picked up by recovery. This blouse is priceless. Look at that. Can you guys see it?
Thanks for subscribing, Hannah. That's fantastic.
Look at that. Are you attached to this blouse? Are you here? you happy that it's on display? Dude, holy shit, did you just hear that?
It sounded like it was up there, but there's nothing there.
Hold on, it was up here. Here, keep that on me so people know that we're not doing anything. Yeah, keep me in frame. Dude, we just heard knocking, like, right here. It was like 3 knocks. What the fuck was that?
What was?
That sounded like a cat.
Was that not you?
No! Hold on. Dude, we just heard a cat. I hope you guys picked that up. It sounded like a cat going, wow! Hold on. Hello? I just started asking about the blouse. We just started getting tapping. Over here, 3 knocks. And then a freaking cat. Like, wow! Like a hissing meow, Mick. Like, I hear a voice that way, but I think that's another group. But it sounds like they're pretty far away. Do you like, I'm gonna ask again about this blouse. Because when I started asking about it is when we started hearing shit. Is this your blouse? Are you happy that it's on display? Are you happy that this blouse is on display for everyone to see? Sir, it feels heavy in here now. You feel it?
Yeah.
Are you in here with us? You could let us know by making a sound. Can you make a sound or a tapping like you did? You were over here. It's kind of like that. I don't know what that sound was. Hey, we heard you. Oh, that was weird. That cat noise was very strange. There's obviously no animals in here. And not a cat hissing like that. We'll have to ask Jamie if there was a cat, if there was cats on board.
We can. Hannah just asked, how does the air feel heavy?
It feels, I guess the only way to describe it is, let's say you're in a swimming pool and you're in the deep end of the pool versus the shallow end. Like, there's no, you can't touch, like your body feels different in that when it's super deeper water. I know that sounds weird, but that's what it feels like to me. It feels like you're in deep water. So that's how it feels like to me. Like, it feels like I'm in the deep end, like out in water where you can't touch the bottom and you don't know how deep it is. Like that weird feeling, like that, it feels like that on you. Okay, you heard the radio and they're calling for rotation. What it is our crew, my Ghost Hunt Weekends crew, has small groups of people, about 8 to 10 people that have paid to be here with us tonight. And they're rotating them around to each location and doing ghost hunting experiments with them. And hopefully they'll be able to take home some of their own evidence. Sounds like a group's coming this way. We'll head that direction. I don't even know where I'm at. And where are we? Oh, this
We're
is the
back in there.
interactive area.
Yeah.
So this area here, this is called interactive room. So they have this place set up that people can interact with on the lifeboat replica, and then they have little things that talk about the passengers, and it'll tell you a little bit about their life and what happened, and Morse code simulators and things like that. And then, what group's this? Hey, listen. Listen to this weirdness. I'll wait for everybody to come in. So,
I was gonna say, did you bring some good stuff?
what? Hey, Penny, listen. Wait, is that Penny?
Wait, which penny?
Both of you. How about that? Yeah. So, Steve and I got you guys live right now. So we were in the room that has the survivors' names on the wall, and there's that child's blouse that's on that suspended thing.
Yeah.
Well, I started asking about it. I go, "Are you happy that this blouse is here? Like, let me know." And then I started hearing tapping, like three, like behind me, up real high, like on the edge of the wood. So I go over there and I'm trying to get it to react again. Man, it was a cat. It was like, wow! Like a cat, and we got it recorded. I don't have to play it back, but we got this cat just screeching.
We got cat
Yeah.
come across the thing a couple times, but we keep getting the name Row, but we think it might be R-O-W-E.
Huh.
Row.
Well, Alfred Rowe was
Oh, see, that's a
Texan
different
farmer,
person.
rancher. Yeah, different from the guy
I
you're
had
talking
a farm at one point too.
Oh, weird. Isn't that weird how you can go to different areas?
But because, yes, I'm trying to. So it sounded like Raoul but Row.
R-O-W-E.
Row. We've gotten that a couple times. But what's the other name you said? The first name?
Alfred?
Alfred Rowe.
We keep getting Aaron. Caramel, Cara, Karma,
Caramel.
something like that.
Weird.
And we keep getting a lot of German.
Mhm.
A lot of
Maybe
German.
'cause you were speaking it, right?
Yeah, I
Maybe
said, wie
you're-
heißt du?
That's cool.
But, yeah, it said Danke. We heard that. Like, thank
Wow. Well, that's good. Well, something's attached to you guys then, I guess. So we'll let you go, and we're just gonna head back in this direction and go backwards. So.
you. In that room over by the crow's nest thing, I
Yeah.
kept thinking it's boop, 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 like 3 kids.
Oh, really? All right, we'll go there now.
And then the number 8 keeps popping up too, Chad.
8, okay.
Somebody came up with
What Jamie was talking about,
Huh.
Frederick
Let's see if that
Yeah.
comes up for us. Hey.
All right.
And this right here is Marty. She was the one shushing us earlier because I was whispering, which you're not supposed to do on a ghost town. I was breaking my own rule, but
Breaking?
breaking, broke. That's yours.
Breaking it.
Breaking it. Anyways, yeah. We're gonna head backwards.
These guys need to move on. This is our area.
Oh, this isn't your group? Oh, okay.
My group's behind me.
All right. What did you get in the last location then?
No, that's not.
Not much.
Yeah.
Music room. Didn't get much. We did get actually more on the bridge. So
Oh, okay. What'd you get there?
on the millimeter.
Did you hear my cat
I
story?
heard, yeah.
We heard a cat screeching, so I want to go back through the recording and see if we actually were able to pick that up. So, all right, well, good luck.
Okay, bye-bye now.
All right. Let's see. There you go. All right, so let's go in here and check this out. So this is the children's room, and this tells all about the children's survivors and those that perished, and there's also some relics in here. This is where we were in earlier. Susan was using some dowsing rods. And this room, oh man, this weird in here too. Like it feels different. Has a different feel in here. Let's head on out. I don't want to pick up the sounds from that group in there. We're trying to make our way through the dark here. This is like a movie theater. They'll show clips about how the Titanic was built. And we're gonna go out onto the promenade deck. And this room in here, I'll just show you. It's freezing. It's about 56 degrees in here. So literally, you could probably hang some meat. They usually have stars projected, so it looks like you're outside. So this is what it would have looked like, and what it would have felt like back then, as cold as it is. And it's pretty freaking cold. It's, I think, 56 degrees. They try to get it the real temperature of what it was that night of the crash. Now, the very first event we did here, we were the ones that found the handprint on the glass. And then it ended up on a TV show, another ghost hunt show. But anyways, we've been capturing it. And we did see one earlier. I want to see if anything has changed. No. Man, there's a handprint right there. You see it? Look, right here. Look.
There it is.
You see that?
I got it right now, yeah.
What in the...
That wasn't here.
No. That was not here the first rotation that we went through. Maybe like 30 minutes ago. So that is see anything here. There's some 3 little streaks going down. Almost like 3 fingers went like that. You see it? And they cleaned all these before we came out because we wanted to be able to see. Look at this one. That's a full-blown handprint just stuck right on there. Can you see it on camera?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Wow. Now, I don't know if that is left by a real person or not. But they were supposed to clean these for us. So if there was any handprints, they were definitely not from when this place was open to the public. In Pigeon Forge, this is where we got that scream and that loud banging, almost on those metal pipes up at the top. It would sound like somebody's knocking on it, like, you know. Hello? Hello? You knock on something? Can you repeat, please? Tell me if this is it. Stand by. Right there. Hello? Can you knock real loud for us? Can you tap on the glass and let us know you're here? He also did a loud scream. We heard you scream. Were you needing help? Do you need our help now? What is that noise? You hear that?
Yeah.
We're looking for you. I don't see you. heard? What do you see? You see me? There's a deck chair. It's floating right there. There's a deck chair. Do you see it? I'm not going to be here long. I'm going to move around. We need you to show yourself. That's what we're gonna do now. Hey, let me fix this. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Topic question, we'll stay on that. Yeah. Ask a question.
What instrument did you
I
play?
was just about to ask that. Which one of the questions?
Did you bring your reissued a violin? Or did you have your own violin? You know, in today's day and age, we have cruise ships as well, and some of the instruments are provided. Some people like to bring their own thing. Just like me, I brought my own instrument right here. That's my instrument I brought. And just remember again, whoever's talking to us, use her, the one sitting at the bench. She's the one who's gonna answer all the questions for us.
So now we're back in the first class area. And you can see a different angle here now. So if you can zoom in on the teapot. A lot of times the people here, they'll say that moves, they'll come in and it's moved around and they have to readjust it and they think that guests do it. Where it's quiet right here, so I can talk without disturbing the group.
That's right.
This is the gift shop here now. I just wanted to get away from the teams, the groups that are ghost hunting, because they're doing experiments and I don't want to contaminate what they're doing, so I went to a quiet area. Anyways, just wanted to give you guys a little walkthrough, showing you what different experiments were going on, what kind of things that they were experiencing. And it seems like quite a bit has been going on tonight. Personally, Steve and I we've had knocking several times, walking. That knocking on the glass was the really good one. That cat scream, I got to go back and listen to that. I have no idea what that was, and I'm really convinced that we captured that because it was so audible. I mean, that I definitely heard it disembodied or whatever it was. I don't know if it was anything in the natural or not, but nobody was in that room, so I have no idea what would have been in there making that noise. Anyways, if you like what you see, and this is something that you'd like to do with us, we go to locations every weekend all over the United States. Titanic Museum, prisons, haunted bed and breakfast. Actually, next weekend we're going to be at the Thomas House Hotel, which is right outside of Nashville, Tennessee, about an hour and 10 minutes outside of Nashville. It's a 15-room bed and breakfast built in the 1880s as a mineral spring resort. And a cult used to own it at one time. And we stayed the night. You watch my documentary that I filmed there, all about the history and the haunts. And we have dinner, we have breakfast, midnight snacks, and we take you ghost hunting all evening with our crew, and then free time to investigate, which a lot of locations like here, we have to be out at a certain hour. There, you get to stay all the way till 10 o'clock the next day, and food the whole time. So your meals and lodging inside the haunted hotel is all included in a package price. GhostHuntWeekends.com, you'll see that on there, and it's listed under the Thomas House Hotel. We're also doing several events with Steve Gonsalves off the show Ghost Hunters, and we're doing some ghost hunts with him, and then we're also doing some new things. It's called A Life with Ghosts, and it's all about his book. We produce that. It's totally separate. It's not a ghost hunt. It's a stage presentation, kind of like a TED Talk, and he brings some artifacts out, behind the scenes footage and stuff. October 23rd, we'll be in Macon, Georgia for that. And then we're also going to be October 30th, we're going to be in Clarksville, Tennessee. We're going to have an outdoor Halloween festival, small one, and it's at the Customs House Museum. And then inside the Customs House is an auditorium, and Steve's going to do his presentation about it's called A Life with Ghosts, and that's going to be exciting. Come out for that. We got several of them all over they're going to be all over the U.S. Starting next year, or after October, sorry. What else is coming up? November, we're going to go to Missouri State Penitentiary. Next month in September, we're going to a prison that has been turned into a whiskey distillery, and that's in Concord, North Carolina, and Steve Gonsalves will be there with us. We have several events with the Wraith Chasers. That was that last group that you guys saw when we were going through there. They were doing a group experiment together and using like an Estes method, a group Estes method. And whoa, just get a it was right. Okay, why that startled both Steve and I was because he moved his hand, and at the exact moment he moved his hand, the compressor of this machine came on and caused it to rattle and make a noise. So it was just kind of freaked us out. Anyways, a little jump scare there for us. What else we got going on? More Titanics for next year. We're going to do one in Pigeon Forge. What the hell is that? What in the hell? Oh, just coming. That fucking